and we are officially moved to Tacoma, Washington. And we're in our new place with our Christmas tree up. And I have a really fun day planned for today. Just a few updates, obviously. I'm in the off season. I can do a whole segment on what that has been like, but for now I wanted to do just like a little vlog because today is just gonna be such a fun day. So I'm going to have my pre-workout, head to the gym. What is it today? Leg day. Then we are going to Leavenworth, which is the famous Christmas town in Washington. It's been on my bucket list. I want to go so bad. It's like literally Christmas everything, and everything is lit up. I'm so excited. Let's go to the gym and get this day started. Quick product review. I wanted to like this stuff so bad, obviously because it's made by Chris Bumstead. However, it tastes like garbage. So I'm gonna finish it anyway. I'm about almost done. So that was really disappointing. I wanted to like it so bad. I started taking vitamin D because everybody told me, you know, prepare for just endless days of clouds and rain, which is true, I'm sure. But this year, at least, you know, since I've been here, it's been pretty sunny. I would say the sun's out like maybe 35-40% of the time, which is way more than I ever expected. And it's gonna be 50 degrees today. So there's a huge snowstorm in Minnesota, so we can't go home for Christmas, which, you know, I'm really sad I don't get to see my family, but I am excited to not have like a frigid, cold winter. But yeah, vitamin D, I still take it because it's still cloudy, but it's still bright. Like it wasn't dreary and like doom and gloom like I had expected, so not too shabby. Okay, we made it to the gym. It's 7:55 in the morning, okay? And I can feel my old coworkers from the gym making fun of me because this was so late to me at one point in time when I had to work at 4:30 in the morning. But I've been sleeping in every day, so it's been weird adjusting, and now 8 a.m. feels fairly early to me, which is absolutely pathetic. So there's actually like nobody at the gym right now, which is really interesting because I found the gym is most busy in the late morning, which was always the like laggy, nothing going on time back home. So let's get it done. All done with the workout. It is actually pouring rain, so might ruin my plans for today, but we will make do with what we got. My face is so red. I had cardio today too. I always get red after cardio. So I'm gonna head home, eat some breakfast, and then possibly make a different plan for the day. We'll see. We got some bad news. I just checked the weather for Leavenworth, and turns out there's a snowstorm and it's like 15 degrees. I didn't know the weather difference would be that drastic, but it really is. So my plans to go there today have been ruined. But that's okay, because we'll still be productive today, and now I can sit and actually chat about the off season. But first, I'm gonna shower and just kind of get ready for the day. Much better. So I wanted to just sit and talk about how post-competition has been going and just provide overall updates and just be really real. This is really healing for me too, to just talk about it. Because there's not really a lot of people in my life who understand or who have gone through it. And so I figured I would just put this out there. I competed and I got the Best Presenter Award, which was for posing and just overall presentation, which was a huge honor to me. There weren't a lot of competitors, which is fine. It was really, really small. It was, you know, it was really small, but it still was a big deal to me. And I got second in novice and third overall. I felt really good about what I presented. I definitely wasn't as lean as I should have been, and I knew that going into it. I still felt really good about the way that I looked, but unfortunately I do feel like I also peaked the day before, which was really strange. But that's just my personal opinion. That's what I felt like. But it was an amazing experience. I literally got off the stage and I cried tears of joy because it was the most empowered I think I've ever felt in my entire life. And I just felt like such a powerful woman. A couple judges sought me out afterwards. They all said that they thought I had pro potential, which made me cry all over again. They said I have amazing symmetry. I just need to be leaner and I could have taken home, first place in everything is what they told me. But that's fine. I mean, that was really encouraging instead of, it wasn't discouraging to me at all. It made me feel better of like, okay, like all I have to do next time around is just to bring a better package, and that's okay. So fast forward to after the show, I really did not do a great job of slowly reverse dieting. That was a big point that my coach had made, was make sure that we're back onto tracking afterwards, and I did not do that. I did okay, but I kind of lost a little bit of control with the freedom, and I didn't really go back to the grind the way that I wish I would have. I did take some time off of lifting because my husband and I were preparing to move. But yeah, it's been a huge journey, and I gained quite a bit of weight, and I knew that the body was really vulnerable and sensitive right after a competition, but I really didn't know the science behind it until I saw a post. I'm part of a Facebook group of bodybuilders, and the owners are judges, and they had talked about how your body is in such a sensitive state that you can gain weight really rapidly after a show, and it's really easy to do that. And I didn't know that, so I really screwed myself over. I did not set myself up for success in the off season. I'm not really happy with where my weight is at right now, which is kind of frustrating. It's not bad, but it's definitely a few pounds heavier than I wish it was. So I'm going to try to dial back the scale a little bit and just get it where I want to be before I start prep again, probably in the middle of this winter. Mentally, I really dealt with the post-show blues, which again, I didn't know was a thing until I listened to a podcast, and I was like, these people are like me. But I got really, not depressed, but I had no sense of purpose, because that whole prep journey, it was months and months, and that had been my identity. That was my life. I was dialed into it. That was who I was for the whole time. And then after the show, it's over, and then all that just kind of went away from me. And I felt like, all my workouts were for nothing. And I know that that's not true, but that's just what it feels like. Just being real mentally, that's what it feels like. I had no motivation anymore. I was sad that it was over. I had nothing to work for, I felt like. And so I struggled with that for probably a month and a half. I felt the blues for a while, just because you ride that high and then it's just gone. It's just over. And that's a really hard pill to swallow. So right now, I'm not working out in Washington. I'm just hanging out, being a dog mom, and I'm really trying my best to focus on meal prep, my workouts. I really don't have any excuses. I have all the time in the world to get my workouts in, and I can be active here because it's so much warmer than Minnesota. I'm really just going to try my best, taking progress photos and just finding my groove again. It's hard to get into a routine when you're not working, but I want to put more of my time into social media because I have the time. So I literally have no excuse. I can be making videos now. That is kind of a summary, a very brief summary of my whole experience. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. I'm happy to share. As a first-time competitor, I can talk about things that I wish I would have known, things I was glad that I was prepared for, things I wasn't prepared for, everything like that. I would be more than happy to talk about it. And just because I'm really passionate about it, and I want people to know, the real truth behind it. I think a lot of influencers share the highlights of prep, and they don't share the really kind of dark mental spaces that you get into in prep or even after prep. It's really intense, but for me, it was so worth it. I mean, there's no better feeling than when I was up on stage. It was like everything that you work for leads up to that one day. It was absolutely surreal, and I truly, truly can't wait to do it again. So that will sum up my Christmas Eve video. I'll try to get it uploaded today since it's Christmas Eve. But I hope you all have a wonderful, blessed holiday season. Merry Christmas. I hope you get all the time with your families. And don't forget to enjoy your Christmas food and your cookies. Don't ever feel guilty about it. It's a holiday. You're allowed to enjoy yourself. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have the best day ever. Bye.